Helen, 4 gold record awards within a year, a Grammy Award, appearances at concerts in the best spots, America and Europe, and your own television series. It all seems to be happening for Helen Reddy, doesn't it?
It's been a very exciting year, yes.
What achievement in your career so far has given you the greatest satisfaction?
I would probably have to say winning the Grammy, because I really didn't expect it. I'd convinced myself that Roberta Flack was going to win. And I kept telling myself that it didn't matter, that, oh, the Grammy's no big deal, it doesn't matter, and that kind of thing. And of course I realized after I'd won it just how much it did mean.
What did it mean to you professionally? A lot more money, presumably,
well,
and
in
engagement.
terms, in cold hard cash, it was worth about $1 million. In terms of publicity, it was incalculable.
How did the idea for your, well, I suppose it is your biggest hit, I Am Woman, how did it originate?
Well, it's not my biggest hit.
It's not?
No, Delta Dawn has outsold I Am Woman so far.
Great.
What was the first part of the question?
How did I Am Woman originate?
Well, I was looking for songs for my first album, and I'd been involved in the feminist movement for about 9 or 10 months at that point, and I was looking for songs that would reflect the change in my consciousness. And there weren't any. You know, I kept coming up with all these awful I Am Woman songs like I am woman, you are man, I am weak so you can be stronger than, and I am woman, W-O-M-A-N, I can cook a mess of grits faster than you can, and all these kind of songs that weren't saying anything at all. And I realized that I was going to have to write the song. And I was sitting in bed one night, and the lines, I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman, just kept going over and over in my head, and I realized that was the beginning of something. And the song just kind of grew from that.
Straight from the heart?
I guess so.
You've already done a television series in the States. You're going to do another one early in the new year. Do you prefer working to an audience you can see, a live audience?
I like working in front of a live audience very much. I enjoy concerts a great deal. But now that I've gotten used to television, when I first started doing TV back in 1958 here in Melbourne, I didn't like it at all, because it seemed like I was so used to working to people, working to faces, and to suddenly see this little grey machine staring me in the face, it made me very uncomfortable. But I've grown now to think of that little grey machine as a human face, and I can, so that now that the TV camera gives me a chance to have a one-to-one relationship with every member of the audience. So I like the intimacy that TV affords me.
Do you still have some ambitions up your sleeve?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've achieved more than I ever thought I would.
More than most?
Well, materially I've achieved what I thought I would, but there are a lot of things in my personal life that I never expected to achieve. But things are very busy. I have a lot of things that I would like to do when the first flush of heat is worn off and I can kind of settle down into things a little better. But right now, I'm running my tail off.
Finally, Helen, what advice do you have for Australian pop singers trying to make the big time, as you've done?
Get out of Australia, number one. Number two, don't believe what everybody says about you or your talent, because I don't, I mean, the number of people who told me that I had no talent and would never amount to anything in show business is legion, and I never believed any of them. And I think that's the most important thing, is to have an unswerving faith in yourself. It helps to have a little faith in God too.
Helen Reddy, thank you very much. Welcome back to Melbourne, and we'll see you at Festival Hall tonight.
Well, I wouldn't say one of the worst, because they're a lot better off than Asian women or African women. But I think that this place is good soil for the seed of the women's movement. Let's put it that way.
Isn't it a bit of a tired old issue now, the women's lib?
Oh, wouldn't the press love to think so? No, they, as a matter of fact, about 2.5 years ago, Time came out with an editorial saying that the women's movement was finished as a social issue, and of course the enrolment in various women's organisations has more than tripled since then. So obviously it's the press who is dying to see it, particularly the male press is dying to see it wither on the bough.